What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Heat Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shomont. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Appreciate y'all support of the channel. Gotta apologize. I'm a little bit behind on the Miami Heat coverage. It is a lot harder to cover 82 games and be on it every single day when you're doing so many other things. But my apologies for that. My goal is to get in as many Heat games as possible. I do watch most of them, but I will be real. I mean, sometimes I'm just tired and I don't want to sit in front of a camera after the game. But Miami Heat, man, Miami Heat, updating the Miami Heat. They are 11-6 right now. They are third in the East. I mean, this is otherworldly to me. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Well, they're fourth now. They were third yesterday. I'm shocked. 11-6 right now. You couldn't have told me in a million years that the Miami Heat would be sitting at 11-6, 7-1 at home, leading the NBA in scoring, 124.9 points per game. They've won four straight games. They're playing well. Bam Adebayo is back in the lineup. Tyler Herro is expected to play tonight, I believe it is. Is it tonight? Yeah, tonight. He's supposed to play tonight. Could this team be coming together? I mean, it looks good. They won yesterday, 127, 117 in Philadelphia. Beat up the fourth quarter, really took control of the game. It was a really solid performance. I did watch the game. They really took that fourth quarter. They handled business, outscoring the Sixers by 4 in the fourth. Uh, Heck of a performance. Norman Powell, 32 points, 11 of 18. Khalil Ware continues to ball out of control. 20 points, 16 rebounds, 2 steals, plus 26. He played 26 minutes and did all this. Bam Adebayo goes for 18 and 13. Jaime Jaquez continues his torrid off the bench, played 22 points, 10 of 12. This guy finishes around the rim like no one else. 22 points, 7 assists, four. Yeah, he had 4 turnovers, but hey, the dude is balling. Davion Mitchell had 12 assists. Pele Larson had 8 assists. The team they're humming, man. This new form of basketball, while I may not be the biggest fan of it as a league, I mean, it's morphed into a situation of the Heat doesn't have much of a choice. They have to run, they have to push, they have to buy into this new brand of basketball because they're not otherwise big enough to have, to face teams in half court settings. They don't have a real post presence. So they have to play this positionless type of game. The Sixers were led by Tyrese Maxey with 27. Quentin Grimes had 15. Andre Drummond had 14. They got 19 off the bench from Trendon Watford and 15 from Jared McCain. The Miami Heat are rolling, man. You got to. I mean, Khalil Ware right now. I saw a stat where he is just on a heck of a pace right now. What he's doing, he's averaging 12, almost 11 rebounds, 53% from the field. Bam Adebayo being out probably was the best thing that could have happened to Khalil Ware. It kind of forced Eric Spoelstra to play him. I mean, he has had his off nights. He's not perfect, but if you look at his last 7 games, you go from November 10th, you go the Cleveland game, 14 points, 20 rebounds. Cleveland again, 15 and 13. New York, 15 and 10. New York, 16 and 14. Golden State, 7 points, 16 rebounds. That was his one bad shooting performance. Chicago, 20 points, 14 rebounds. And Philly, 20 points, 16 rebounds. Over the last 9 games, Khalil Ware is averaging, goodness gracious, he's on a crazy pace right now. And this is what you need. He's averaging, that can't be right. 20, 13, 10, 14, 16, 14, 16. Divided by 8. He's averaging 14.4 rebounds per game over the last 8 games. The guy is just playing really, really well. And this is the type of player that the Miami Heat need to be successful. You're getting great performances game in and game out pretty much from Jaime Jaquez. He looks like the sixth man of the year. He looks like he could be the sixth man of the year and the most improved player just in the same breath, averaging almost 17 a game on 53% shooting, 6.5 boards, 5.5 assists. This guy is absolutely balling. And it's fun. They're fun to watch. I said on the video earlier, they look like that team that had Goran, Dion Waiters, James Johnson. It started off really poorly, but came on real strong. They were just fun to watch. But this team is better. This is a better team. This is not a gonna slow in the mud. Just they're having a good time. They're fighting. This team is good. They're this new style of ball works. It's a style of ball that works. I mean, you look at their past 4 games. They beat the Bulls 143 to 107. They beat the Warriors 110-96. Mind you, that was when the Warriors decided to sit everyone out. Steph didn't play. Jimmy Butler didn't play. And Draymond Green didn't play. Game before that, they did beat the Knicks by 2. So in those back-to-backs they had with the Cavs and the Knicks, they split in both. They won 7 of their last 9 when you go a little deeper. And tonight they have the Mavericks. Tonight they host the Mavericks with Cooper Flag coming in the building, 16 points per game. The Mavericks are not very good. They're 5-13. Heat's a sizable favorite, 8.5-point favorite, but I don't trust lines in basketball, to be honest. They're playing without Kyrie Irving. They're playing without Anthony Davis. Well, he's a game time decision, which means he probably won't play. This is Anthony Davis we're talking about. They're playing without Derek Lively. Now, there are questions. There's certainly questions in reference to the Heat and how they will react, respond. By the way, the Heat has also been playing without Andrew Wiggins. He did not play yesterday. Did he play? I can't recall if he played the other game. He did not play against the Bulls. He's a game time decision for tonight. Did he play against the Warriors? I don't remember. He did play against the Warriors where he had 17 points, but he's been out the last couple of games. Tyler Herro thing is a thing. I have concerns. I have concerns. I guess for the purposes of the pace that they're playing, the style that they're playing, it shouldn't hurt them because if he plays the way they are playing, then it should work out well because you can't. It's you adding a guy who's averaging 24 points a game last year, but if it turns into he's ball dominant and the ball stops with him, then that could turn into a problem. So I think it's very important to keep an eye on this. I do think Tyler Herro is a guy that should be on the trade block. The way they look, I don't know that he's going to make them much better, but I do think he can make them worse. And I'm not trying to be negative about it, but it is always the concern when you have a guy who hasn't played and you replaced him with a guy who's basically the same player but a better version. And I know Norman Powell's not a point guard, but neither is Tyler Herro. And that is always something that worries me with Tyler Herro is that he's not a point guard, and they've tried to force him to be a point guard. So I don't know if he'll start tonight. Don't know if he'll come off the bench. Don't know how much time he'll get. The Heat are without, I mean, again, game time decision for Herro, Wiggins, and Nikola Jovic. But they're playing well, bro. They are playing really, really well. This tempo that they're playing is great to see. And it's fun basketball. It's fun in the sense that if they were playing a slow down tempo, I don't think they'd win at all because they don't have those types of players that can win in a half court setting. Like, look at this team. The team is small, it's athletic. At times, you see a lineup that has 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", 6'5". I mean, there are times where I've seen them without a center out there, and they're still moving because they can push tempo and attack and all that. So it's been fun. I look forward to the rest of the season. I mean, I do have that bet with Nick about the 46 games. I never thought in my wildest dreams that this team would win 46 games. Now, I don't know what pace they're on right now. They're probably in that 46 to 50 win pace right now. 11-6 after 17 games, divided by 17. You're talking about 4.82 times per sets of 17 games. You're looking at times 11. I mean, they're actually on pace to win about 53 games at the moment, well above that 46 from what it looks like. But hey, I'd be thrilled if they did. I would be thrilled. It's a bet I'd be happy to lose because I didn't see anything from this team when the season started. I don't know that anyone did. I don't know that anyone did. I don't know how you could have gotten on board and said, "Oh, this team's gonna be great," and it looks really good. And I got to give Eric Spoelstra some credit. He went against the grain of the Miami Heat culture. Like they don't play any defense. Like let's not misunderstand ourselves. They don't play defense. They might be holding teams they might have a good field goal percentage against in terms of defensively. They are, as far as their defense is concerned, they're giving up. Where is it here? Field goal percentage wise, they are second in the league in field goal percentage, 43.3. But the problem is they don't rebound the ball very well as a team. And they get crushed on the offensive glass, or they have been crushed a lot this year on the offensive glass. So consider this. OKC, the defending champs, they're 17-1 this year, and they are giving up 105.7 points per game. At the same time, they are scoring. They have a 16.9 points per game point differential. That's very, very significant. They're scoring 122.6. So the Miami Heat is scoring 124.9. They're giving up 119. Their point differential is +6. So there is a defensive issue that exists realistically. You have to be honest about it. And the large problem is that they can't get rebounds. And when you talk about defense, part of playing defense is cleaning the glass. People might say, "Oh, no. That is part of playing defense. If you can make stops. If you can't grab rebounds, they're going to keep getting shots, and that's a defensive issue. You got to grab the rebounds. You got to box out. And so the better they box out, the more rebounds, the more they have the rebounding disparity at even or close to even, you're going to see the points per game against them drop. And heck, potentially the points per game for the team go up. At 125 a game, that's crazy numbers. I don't think that we ever envision the Miami Heat being the top scoring team in the NBA. That's otherworldly crazy. But this is where we are right now, man, and it's exciting. So tonight, the Miami Heat face the Dallas Mavericks. Be sure to check it out. And that's all I got for this edition of Heat Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.